she wasn't lying. I got nothing prepared, but I'm going to set a timer. So it only takes 5
Good
minutes
thing
to
there's
decide.
a timer right here.
Well, like a lot of the things I do in front of a microphone, it'll be redundant.
You can do this better.
Oh, I'm doing great.
You don't have to live
Okay.
your life this way.
Accessibility, you know. Hey, Max, thanks for being here, man. Intern Max, everyone. Your unpaid labor really keeps this thing moving, man. Man, I've been thinking a lot about the dog days of summer. You know, I have a dog. A little on the nose for me, you know, and so I decided instead to talk about the etymology and the historical origins of dog days of summer as a phrase. Unfortunately, that was in the Google Doc that anyone who signed up already saw. So thanks a lot, Corin. I met Corin yesterday because she married me. Yeah, Max, I don't know what else I'm going to say after that, man, but as a contingency plan, I wanted you to know, I pulled up the lyrics to the Baja Men's Who Let the Dogs Out. If I don't quite have another minute, I'm just going to read those lyrics. So if we get there, just give me the high sign. Don't worry, plenty of time. Yeah, I met Corin yesterday because I got married yesterday. And, yeah, do it again. Come on, do it. Yeah, I'm not going to talk about it. The dog days of summer refers to the brightest star in the constellation Sirius. No, the star is called Sirius, right? The constellation is Canis Major, big dog. It refers to in ancient North Africa and the Mediterranean when it would be so hot that the vintners and the people, you know, trying to grow figs, olives, wine, grow crops, couldn't do it, was too lazy. And apparently in like historical books all the way, Aristotle, Horace, old poets, old philosophers, they'd say things like, oh, in these dog days of summer, it's when men, intentionally gendered term here, when men become feeble because of the heat, and women become wanton and surly. And it was all signaled because Orion, you know, the hemisphere would shift, and Orion's dog would kind of like become visible in the sky. It's Canis Major, and the brightest star in the sky. Sirius. So when we said a dog days of summer, it's I'm doing a bad job at my job, and there's that dog, and I'm mad at my wife. You know what I mean? This is a new reality for me, being mad at my wife. You know. And I got me thinking. None of us knew that story about the dog days of summer. Like weird classicist enthusiasm. But all of us knew the phrase. You know, and that's a wonderfully beautiful thing about cultural inheritance. Doing things, saying things, valuing things, without always knowing why we do them. Without always knowing where it comes from. And I think there's something really remarkable about that. It seems to honor the throneness of life. The sort of, you think you know everyone in Macon. You don't. You think you've heard all the stories. And we don't. We fashion ourselves storytellers. But intentionally thinking about the accidental nature of our all coming together in these dog days, is that we don't necessarily have to just consider ourselves storytellers, but we can consider ourselves a story being told, if that makes sense. What will have been, who we will have been, the stories we will have been. And so I would sit. So I would invite us to think about the dog days of summer. And when you have the opportunity to see a dog get angry and blame your wife, like apparently all of Mediterranean history did, thank you Wikipedia, you instead could look at the brightest thing happening in the sky and come up with a different story to embody and see what different sorts of summers we can have. This is a plug for White Boy Summer. My name's Nathan. Thank you very much.